The tenets of democracy are skills for living in our society that include tolerance, critical thinking and decision-making, thinking together and making meaning, power sharing and empowerment, and individual responsibility and civil involvement with others. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students are working on a web quest, an online inquiry-based activity in which students use web resources pre-selected by the teacher. The goal of the web quest is to find the best location in the solar system for a human outpost. In groups, the students discuss what they believe to be the most important survival needs of humans, based on information they have gathered from various web sources. The teacher encourages civil involvement with others as the students interact with each other. When one group has a disagreement, the teacher prompts them to think of appropriate ways to solve their conflict.
Sid, what do we do when we have a disagreement like in the classroom?
Vote.
That would be one way to solve it, to vote. Are you the only one saying something?
I'm saying something with him.
You're saying something with him? Have you explained why you think these things?
I'm saying that air should go first because you only can last a minute. You only can last a minute without air, but you can last 24 hours without water.
That's a good point.
Okay, see, if you make your point, sometimes it'll change people's minds. Sometimes it won't, but sometimes it will.
The students then create a list of the 10 things most important for sustaining human life. The students demonstrate making meaning as they discuss their ideas with the rest of the class. In this way, the students begin to develop a shared perception of human survival needs, and they come to a consensus on what needs are most important for survival.
Plants don't breathe oxygen, and so you can't have a fertile soil with no plants. And also, there's like a ton of other gases in the atmosphere. So I think we need a good atmosphere.
That's an interesting thought. What do you think, Dylan?
I think it's the atmosphere like Rob, except I think I know what we need in one breath of air.
Okay, what do you think we need in one breath of air?
We need 78% nitrogen, 9% argon, 21% oxygen, and 1% of water vapor.
Well, I think atmosphere is the most important because without an atmosphere you wouldn't be able to supply oxygen or plants or any kind of life. And so if we need oxygen so badly to breathe, we need an atmosphere to reduce the oxygen.
In their attempt to interpret the scientific data, the students make some errors. These are later corrected by the instructor. The teacher simultaneously implements empowerment by allowing the students' voices to be heard. As the discussion continues, the teacher makes sure that all students have the opportunity to express their way of reasoning. The students work collaboratively to investigate the solar system. Using the World Wide Web, they use their list of basic human needs to decide on a location that is suitable for a human colony. This demonstrates decision-making. The students also show tolerance as they work together. They make suggestions to each other in a neutral tone of voice, and they listen to each other.
Where do you suggest we go?
Well, okay.
I suggest Titan. Saturn's moon. I'll give you the stats. Here's the stats on Titan. It's very Europa. Titan stats are very Europa.
As the students continue their discussion about the location of their colony, they demonstrate critical thinking. Working together, the students compare the relative merits of different sites, and they describe the things that make each site suitable for a colony, according to the list of survival needs they have made.
Titan has an atmosphere, not a good one, but has an atmosphere, it has gravity, it has water, it has source of energy, it has a magnetic field, and it has a tilt of axis. I think a dome I believe that a dome on Titan would make everything good. You wouldn't get skin cancer if we brought water and dirt.
The teacher creates opportunities for individual responsibility by having the students take ownership of the project. The teacher monitors the students' progress and helps them when they need it, but she makes the students feel responsible for their own work. The students work in pairs, assuming roles as different kinds of experts, such as astronomers, meteorologists, geologists, sociologists, psychologists, and biologists. Each pair then explores the solar system using the internet. The The students have to use their knowledge as experts to help the class decide on the best location in the solar system to build a colony. The teacher engages students in decision making, both by having them choose a role and by having them select a suitable place for a colony.
Now you've got that information. You need to decide in your group who's going to take which role. Now listen very carefully. Once you decide which role, let's say that Kelsey here decides she's going to be an astronomer. And let's say that Jenny over here decides she's going to be an astronomer. And Chad is going to be an astronomer, and Rhiannon is going to be an astronomer. Then you're going to come together as those group of 4.
She also implements individual responsibility by making the students responsible to the rest of the class. Each group of experts has to create a PowerPoint presentation that recommends the best location for a colony according to their expert perspective. At the end of the class period, the teacher provides an opportunity for decision making when she gives the class the opportunity to choose between activities. The class votes on whether to continue working on the WebQuest project or whether to complete the Great Solar System Rescue LaserDisc program. This also demonstrates empowerment since the teacher gives the students the power to decide what activity the class will participate in.
If we keep working, we need to either do the LaserDisc or else what we're doing right now. Let's vote. How many people want to go ahead with the LaserDisc? Finish that LaserDisc. How many people want to work on this?